Hi, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Happy Halloween for those of you in the States or in the countries that celebrate it. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting patiently, semi-patiently, to finally get this deck in, and it is here. And it was quite a bit to get it here, but it finally arrived after a few hiccups with shipping, but it finally arrived, and I am thrilled. So I don't think I'm going to do a full walkthrough of this deck, or I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of this deck because this has already been all over YouTube with everybody else's walkthroughs and what they thought of it. This deck, I can't even give you a first impression because I have already watched numerous walkthroughs of this deck because I was so excited about it when it was when I first saw that it was coming out, because this just brings me right back to childhood, walking around, looking at everyone else's costumes, just having a good time and fun, and not taking life so seriously, unless it was about the candy. Then that was a serious ordeal. But other than that, like I said, I couldn't wait for this deck to finally arrive. And I think it's so fun, and I can't wait to read with it. So, do you have this deck? Let me know in the comments. Have you already watched the walkthroughs of this deck? And if so, did that sway you one way or another to purchase this deck? Because I can't remember. I think there's another Halloween. Oh, maybe it's the Jack-o'-lantern. Maybe that's it, the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. I was going to get that one when it came out, but I thought, no, I don't really need it. But yeah, I didn't feel that way at all. When I saw this one, I was like, nope, getting it, period, the end. I love this little voodoo doll. That's funny. So maybe for fun, we will go ahead and do a deck interview with it. It's on the standard Llewellyn cardstock, which, speaking of the name Llewellyn, when I was going back checking something on one of my videos, and I can't remember which one it was now, I actually called Llewellyn Llewellyn, and I think I called it that a couple times, and I have absolutely no idea why I called it that. I know it's Llewellyn. I think because that's how my husband pronounces it whenever I say I'm getting something from there. But yeah, so I know how to pronounce it the right way. I don't know what I was thinking on those couple videos that I pronounced it Llewellyn, which is obviously wrong. So let me know, do you have trick or treat in your area? Do you have kids that still go out, or do you just pass out the candy? We alternate back and forth. Sometimes we pass out the candy. Well, when our son was younger and we were out with him, because they only allow trick-or-treat here is just one day, and it's only for 2 hours. And so we would be out with him so he could get whatever it was that he wanted. But our neighborhood, we have so many kids that come to this neighborhood. It doesn't matter how much candy I buy. I think last year I had 9 of the giant bags of candy. I'm talking the ones that had well over 200 or almost 300 pieces in it. And we were out of candy in less than an hour. I was out, and I had to turn my light out. So yeah, it depends. Sometimes we give it out, and sometimes we don't. It just depends. Okay, so let's do a quick interview with this deck. Let's keep this one. Okay, so what energy do you hold? And let's see what it says. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. And I don't have my little book with me for my deck spread. I don't usually ask the deck what its strength and weaknesses are, because I think that kind of corners it or pigeonholes it. And I want a deck to be able to be for, whatever it wants to be for. So I'm not going to ask it what its strength is. That's its energy. What will you teach me? Oh, okay. And we have Judgment. And how can I best work with you? How can I best work with you? And we have the 10 of Wands. So I kept this little Queen of Cups out because that flew out while I was thinking about interviewing the deck. So I'm just going to put her right here for now. So what energy do you have? Let's read from the guidebook instead of me giving my interpretation. So the Ace of Swords, it says, whatever kind of knight you are, you need a sword. For Halloween festivities, make it a safety blade, something that won't cause any real damage. No one wants tricks like that tonight. Even so, holding such a weapon makes you feel confident and brave, like you are equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Jabberwocks, beware the snicker-snack of my vorpal blade. When this card comes up, you are equipped to handle what comes your way. If your way includes a tricky problem that requires a cunning and smart solution, or if you are looking for the truth. This sword is used for slaying Gordian knots and cutting the lies away from truth. Dead useful but dangerous. It represents your keen mind, yes, but also your words, which fly to the heart of their target quicker than any sword. No matter how you choose to use this gift, make sure you mean it. As always, there will be consequences. So the energy of this deck is a truth teller. It's going to cut right to the heart of the matter and tell me what I need to know in regards to my question maybe it's going to come at me with a little bit of bluntness, so I don't worry about whether I should doubt the reading or not. So that's what we'll take from that. So what are you going to teach me? And let's read what the Judgment card says. The sun is about to set, and Halloween has officially started. Our lovely angel sounds her horn, calling the dead to rise out of the ground and join the living. On this night of thin veils, many creatures share the earth. Are you living or one of the walking dead? When this card comes up, you have a choice. You can hear and respond to a call to action, or you can just carry on as you have been, becoming essentially one of the walking dead, and not the fun kind. The card is called Judgment. not because someone else is judging you. Rather, you are being invited to assess your life and see if it is wanting. If so, now is the time to change it. If you are lucky, you will hear or feel a call of some kind. Tarot is funny sometimes, so it could be a literal call to step into a new life. That's the key. Whatever kind of call it is, internal or external, it will be to a new life, one that takes you a step closer to the person you were born to be. So that's what it'll teach you. It'll teach me to answer my calls with truth. It's not going to run around the bush and make the answers unclear for me. It's going to come straight forward and show me what I need to awaken certain parts of my life. So how can I best work with you comes from our 10 of Wands. And let's see what this one says. Well, here we go. Okay. After a hard night of trick-or-treating, some like to relax around a bonfire. Maybe someone asked Quasimodo to haul the wood because he looks so strong. Maybe he is strong, but that costume makes the process really cumbersome. Couldn't someone help him? Does he not want help? Did he lose some contest and now must carry 10 long sticks? When this card comes up, you're overwhelmed. You might feel buried by many small things or one big one. There is simply too much going on and too many demands on your time, energy, and attention. Some questions to consider include, do you have to carry everything now? What can safely be set aside? Who can help with the load? Is there an easier way to manage all your obligations? There are times when you do have to manage it all. If that is your case, may your burdens ease soon. That is possible because to get all tarot speak on you, the 10s indicate the end of a cycle. So I can come to the tarot when I am feeling overwhelmed, or come to this deck, not the tarot, come to the trick-or-treat tarot when I am feeling overburdened, overwhelmed, and just don't feel like I can deal with any more. And this deck is going to be a truth teller, and it's going to give me those aha moments of what's really going on with these burdens. So the card that flew out first is the Queen of Cups. And I'm going to take this as the message of the deck to me right now. And the Queen of Cups says, we've all dreamed of a fairy godmother. Would we like a zombie fairy godmother? What would her gifts and blessings be like? One can only imagine. Hopefully she'll stay in her throne so you can avoid her eye. I have the impression you don't really want to be the focus of her attention. When this card comes up, it represents a dreamy creature. They appear more focused on their personal experience than the outside world. Relationships are vitally important to them. They aren't all light and love. Watch out for bouts of being overly sensitive, needy, moody, and even emotionally manipulative. Most often, though, they return kindness for kindness. So if you want their support, do them a good turn. In fact, they can be incredibly generous with their time and support. They are very intuitive and will know if they are being played. Don't let their absent-mindedness fool you. They are more perspective than they let on. So maybe this is how the deck is seeing me right now. Maybe this is the deck saying you need to adopt some of this Queen of Cups energy. But this is what I'm taking as the deck's current message to me. So this was just a really quick walkthrough, show and tell of the Trick or Treat Tarot that everyone has already shown and shared on YouTube. And again, let me know in the comments if you got it, what you think of it, how you're going to use it, or whatever. Thanks so much for taking time to watch this video today and stopping by my channel. I truly appreciate it. So until next time, bye.